Hello and welcome to the War Thunder development server. In this video I will be previewing the new Ground Forces map, Seversk-13, which is slated to be added to the game in the next major update. I will mainly be talking about this map's domination mode layout, as this is the more common mode for War Thunder Ground Forces. Firstly, a few observations. The general layout of the map does remind me of some of the older maps we have in game, such as Normandy, Poland and Ardennes, with a large part of this map being taken up by a somewhat more open countryside type terrain, and then having the capture points placed in somewhat more urban areas with a bit more cover. The placement of the C point in domination mode does remind me very much of the B point on the map Normandy, being placed in a public garden or market-esque location in the middle of an urban area. This would of course make this point a little bit more difficult to capture, as there would be less cover for advancing vehicles. The B point in domination looks to be relatively snugly packed between some buildings near the middle of the map. This means that enemy vehicles could only come from a few directions, which would make this point a bit more easy to defend in an actual battle. Another noticeable feature of the Seversk-13 map is the straight road that stretches the full length of the map. This is of course comparable to the main road on the map Cargo Port, which is essentially placed in exactly the same position on the map. In domination, this road separates the A point from the B and C zones, just as it does on Cargo Port, although in this case there are some spawn points on the A side of the road, which in my opinion is an improvement over Cargo Port, where you have to risk crossing this road to reach said point. Of course, this road will be something that players will have to be careful with, as crossing this long and rather open part of the map will make you prime bait for enemy snipers, so do make sure to follow the green cross code before crossing to ensure that you don't meet a quick and flamey end. And while this road may prove to be an obstacle in actual battles, I do look forward to attempting to land my aircraft on it during custom games. The A point itself is placed in a slightly less packed urban area, which is similar visually to that of Kursk or more recently Fire Arc. It's more like a small settlement in contrast to the larger apartment buildings seen near the B and C capture points. Despite these smaller buildings, there are plenty of them, giving many potential points of cover that can be used while capturing the zone. As far as aesthetics, I do actually like this map quite a bit. The 1970s to 80s Soviet-esque design is something that I think looks rather nice, and is a nice continuation of older World War II Soviet maps such as Stalingrad. Of course, we cannot know whether this map will be good or bad from a gameplay perspective until the patch actually drops and we can get some full teams fighting on Seversk-13. Everything I've said on this video is just really my observations after a quick look and a drive through the map and its capture points. Overall, I do like the looks of the map itself and feel that the only major drawback gameplay wise could be that road that stretches the length of the map and will likely become a sniper hotspot. Anyways though, that will be it from me on the Seversk-13 Ground Forces map, coming to War Thunder in the Ixwa Strike update. Thanks very much for watching and stay tuned for more dev server previews.